Next, I invite Shri Raj Tanna, Managing Director, Susan Chemical Group, to share his insights. Please welcome him on the table.
Shri Honorable Vikram Marketeta, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence. Shri Rohit Kansalji, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence. And Mr. Sud and all the dignitaries on the dais, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today on this very important subject of making India a sustainable textile hub and integrating this with Prime Minister Modi's dream of making India 1,945 days. Within this 1,945 days, we will see the greatest transition and transformation of the global sustainability and industry and economy. Today we are generating close to 40 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, and close to 10% of this is coming from the textile industry, which is equivalent to all the maritime shipping and airlines flying internationally. That's the impact the textile industry has today on the planet. So why do we have to move away from the textile, unsustainable textile processing? To understand this, we must understand how we became unsustainable in the first place. When India was going through the independence era, UK, Europe were revolutionizing the industry. That was the Industrial Revolution 3.0. If the Industrial Revolution was the engine of growth, fossil chemistry-based products were the fuel for the growth. It is based on this foundational technology of chemistry that the entire planet is built. Until the time we don't replace unsustainable fossil chemistry, we can never be truly sustainable. This is important to note that we were, for the last 75 years, a net importer of technology. Many of the dignitaries here have mentioned that we have not innovated. I agree with them. And this era, up to our Viksit Bharat Kal of 2047 dream, India will innovate in this next 20 to 30 years at a disruptive scale. The biggest issue the industry is facing is the fear of change. And change is scary, but change is growth. And change is the only constant. Many of our textile industry players are fearful of cannibalizing our own products. But if you take examples of Kodak, Xerox, they had the same fear that if we cannibalize our products, we will lose market share. And that's where companies like Apple innovated and disrupted the market. Even when we look at fasting, we have to fast to reach autophagy, then we kill our own cancer cells. It's important to cannibalize at the right time. A large part of innovation also sits as an intangible asset. When we innovate, we believe that these are expenses, but they sit on the balance sheet as an intangible asset. And if you look at the most valuable companies in the world, their valuation comes from intangible assets. Their capital assets are close to 1/10 of their intangible assets. Within this 50 years and within this next 5 to 10 years, artificial intelligence is going to be democratized. That means the big, large conglomerates, if they don't innovate, there will be smaller companies who will innovate faster because knowledge is democratized. And this means they have a faster and more agile way of implementing. So we must move to sustainable technologies. If China is the yellow dragon who has built the entire production module based on economies of scale, then with the PM Mitra Park being integrated, could be a significant force to mitigate that economy of scale, because we will then come to a singular point. And also allow for tracing of sustainability, plugged it with the biopolicy E3, which I must congratulate all the ministries for acting very fast on sustainability, which is pretty evident in the news space if you observe, which is a singular focus to make India sustainable. So this is the time to convert Paramparik Gyan to Paramparik Vigyan. I think I have taken almost half a day talking about my speech, so we are now left with 1,944 and a half day. So I would invite everyone to have a very fruitful discussion today and have an openness of understanding and discussion. So thank you very much.